Let me be honest with you right from the start. You've probably watched a dozen videos just like this one, where creators are just telling you to manifest your goals, trust the process, or just stay positive. Those creators lied to you. They gave you comfort and not truth. They told you what feels good, but not what works. And now you're here, frustrated, stuck, and wondering why none of it clicked. If you're in a rut, if your life just feels off track, this video is your wake-up call. There's no fluff, there's no false hope, just 7 brutal but effective actions that will help you take your life back starting today. Let's get into it. You get one small win, maybe a good workout, a decent week in your business, and what do? You stop. You take your foot off the gas, you reward yourself with some comfort, and that is how you lose everything you just built. Momentum is not something you earn just once. It is a constant feeling that you keep on a daily basis. I've seen finally plenty of people start moving forward in their life, only to sabotage it with laziness disguised as balance. Let me be clear, when you're trying to rebuild your life, comfort is the enemy. You've got the momentum, keep it and obsess over it, because that is the way that you're going to break out of the cycle that you're in right now. Here's a tough question. Would you still be friends with them if you weren't stuck in the same bad habits? Be honest with yourself. If the only thing connecting you is gossip, partying, gaming, weed, or even just complaining about life, that friendship is an anchor, not a lifeline. You're trying to build a new identity, and they represent the old one. You don't need to cut them off with a dramatic speech. Just create some distance, quietly. Outgrow the conversations. Prioritize your future. Let them fade. Some people were only meant to be in your life for one chapter. Don't drag them on to the next. If you're staying up till 2 a.m. watching nonsense and waking up at 10 wondering why you feel like trash, this is your problem. Sleep is not optional. It's not a bonus. It's the foundation of everything. Your energy, your focus, your discipline, your mood. Fix it. Go to bed at the same time every night. Wake up early, not because it's trendy, but because it gives you peace before the world starts pulling at you. No screen time before bed, no caffeine late in the day. Treat your sleep like a ritual, not a random collect. You do not need a gym membership, nor do you need supplements. What you need is to move your body. Walk, stretch, do some push-ups, lift something heavy. 15 minutes of physical activity per day is a non-negotiable. Not because it makes you look good, but it's because it makes you feel capable again. If you want mental clarity, discipline, motivation, this is where it starts. And no, you won't feel like it most days, but that's exactly why it matters. If your life feels chaotic, it's because your days are unstructured. Get a notebook. Every morning, write down 3 key priorities, 1 non-negotiable action, even if it's something small, and 1 thing you're grateful for. This takes 5 minutes. That's it. It's not about being a productivity guru. It's about building control. When you control your day, you stop feeling like a victim of it. This simple habit separates people who drift from people who build. You don't need more mindset. What you need is just evidence that you can create a better life. Choose 1 skill that has real economic value. Copywriting, sales, coding, video editing, freelancing, even basic marketing. Then commit 30 minutes per day, every day, for the next 30 days. That's it. You don't need to be great. You just need to start. Progress heals helplessness. Building a skill is the fastest way to start believing in your own potential again. You don't have to starve yourself. You do need to reset though. Either eat clean with real food, no sugar, no processed junk for 7 days, or try intermittent fasting. No food until noon on a 16/8 schedule. Fasting helps improve clarity. It resets your system. It shows you that you are not a slave to your cravings. And even if you're not spiritual, even slightly, fasting grounds you. No matter how much you realize it, it just shows you how much self-control you actually have. You don't need another motivational video. You need action. You need to prove to yourself that you're not stuck forever. And you're not. You're a few painful, high-impact decisions away from a completely different life. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop waiting to feel ready. Pick 1 of these 7 actions and do it today. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, today. And as always, from a distance, I'm rooting for you.